In money matters, the JSE was firmer on Wednesday morning after another volatile U.S. session ahead of a Federal Reserve policy decision that is expected to signal a March liftoff in interest rates. Markets are in wait-and-see mode as uncertainty prevails as to what the Fed will disclose in its statement later. We're joined by Zwelakhe Mnguni, Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers. Thank you very much for availing yourself this afternoon. So how are the local stocks and overall market indicators performing so far at midday trade?
Yeah, we're having a good day today in South Africa. I think compared to the last few days, it's been much better in the green, over 1%. I think we are 1.5%, give or take, up. And I think across the board, the sectors are showing a very good performance. I mean, the resources sector certainly doing much better than the other sectors, but across the board, I mean, the sectors are over 1% up. So a very good day today in the market.
We'll take a good day as we get it. Let's take a look at London-based Quilter. They say net inflows for more than tripled rather to 20.4 billion rand in its fourth quarter to end December. Talk us through those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, they put out a fantastic trading statement. The numbers were certainly, to my surprise, I mean, they continue to see very big inflows. And I think 2 years ago, they implemented a system that enabled them to administer the funds of their clients and the IFAs. And I think that has paid off in a big way. So the IFAs contributed about 10 billion of that 20 billion growth. And then their own manager did about 6. So quite a good set of numbers. The revenue was up 17% as a result of this growth. So if you look at the numbers year to date, they're probably sitting at around 80 billion in inflows. So quite a big success there for Quilter.
Vukile is considering the sale of 300 million rand of its new Fairvest shares. What is the rationale behind that consideration?
And partly the rationale is that they're trying to improve their balance sheet. I mean, they are, I think if I'm not mistaken, about close to 90% debt to equity. So one area where they could, I mean, was basically sell some of the assets that they owned in Fairvest. They did a transaction with Fairvest, I think it was in 2013, where they basically sold their retail portfolio into Fairvest, and they now taking some profit out of that. I mean, they sold it for 233, and I think that portfolio is over 2 billion in value today. So certainly a very good process or decision making on their part.
Let's see if the goodness will continue. The Reserve Bank is scheduled to announce the Monetary Policy Committee's decision tomorrow. Is there a reprieve on the cards for South Africans?
I certainly doubt. From my end, I think that we would likely see that they'll inch forward again by 25 basis points. The main reason is that they have to try and be preemptive to a situation where the U.S. could hike rates and basically put the rand under pressure as a result. So we are seeing the rand strengthening at the moment. I think we are around 15, 13. But it could actually weaken if you start seeing U.S. hiking rates, even when they haven't actually exited the stimulus package or the loose monetary policy that they've used to basically award the banks and other financial services company the purchase of bonds. So certainly I would expect that they would hike rates tomorrow.
And we wait and see. Thank you very much. Zwelakhe Mnguni is the Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers.